Drake, if you're watching or if you come across this, that was not my intention, brother. I've never had no issue with you personally. I don't know you well enough to even have any sort of issue with you.
And homie, you got it wrong. Homie ain't getting on just cause homie got a song.
In this video, we'll be talking Drake, Mos Def. But first, I'd like to welcome you to Doing It for GP. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment if you like the content. And if you so choose, scan the QR code to donate to the channel. And with that, let's take this walk. And look, whether you're a Mos Def fan or a Drake fan or both, or maybe you don't listen to either of them. Nevertheless, even an outsider looking in would be lying if they didn't admit that both gentlemen are elite in their particular lanes of their craft. Which is the reason why thoughts expressed from this point on should be over a beat. But of course it won't. At this point, Drake's brand may not allow for him to go into a risky lyrical beef. And Mos Def, aka YASIIN BEY, just doesn't seem at this point in his life to be worried about something as frivolous as a rap beef. I'm sure he's seen the slick comments Drake made a few years ago, playing with his name just to impress females. That, combined with being good friends with Common, who Drake had beef with years ago, made Mos Def most likely respond to that question the way he did.
Like, is Drake hip-hop?
Drake is pop to me, in the sense like if I was in Target in Houston and I heard a Drake song, it feels like a lot of his music is compatible with shopping with an edge. It's likable.
Likable music, yeah.
It's likable. I love this mall. Look at this place. I mean, look at this place. They have everything. Everything's here. They have everything here. Oh, this is great. This is a new Drake. You hear it? It's great. Okay. What happens when this thing collapses? What happens when the columns start buckling? Are we not in some early stage of that at this present hour? Are we seeing like the collapse of the empire? Buying and selling, where's the message that I can use?
Right.
You know, what's in it for your audience apart from like banging the pom-poms?
He wasn't wrong though. Is Drake shopping music? Sure. You'll definitely hear Drake when you go to the mall. That's very true. He's very popular, as in pop. Should Drake at this point, where he's made a lot of money off frivolous music, now transition into probably sprinkling some knowledge and substance in a little bit more? Sure, it couldn't hurt, but the comments still hurt Drake. He responded to the comments by calling YASIIN BEY a crackhead, I assume, in Canadian slang, which prompted Mos Def, YASIIN BEY, to respond as expected, taking a high road.
First of all, I don't hate anyone. My opinion is mine. It's legal. It was not an opportunity to try to slander him or to clown on him. I have reached out to him. I have no response just yet, but I will say this. The young man is very talented. He's been able to be very successful with that talent, and I have no issue with his success or anything that he's been able to achieve as a result of his talent. I do feel that some of the criticism that he's received in the past has been mean-spirited and unfair. So I don't want to participate in that. And if I was perceived to be harsh or mocking or taunting, that is not my intention. And Drake, if you're watching or if you come across this, that's not my intention, brother. I've never had no issue with you personally. I don't know you well enough to even have any sort of issue with you in that regard. Nonetheless, it's not sacrilegious to have a critique or an opinion of a public figure, particularly one of that magnitude in current modern culture. It was a question that I was asked, and I answered it as earnestly and as diplomatically as I possibly could. With that being said, at this given time, and let me be clear with this, at this given time that we are all living through, this is not where the focus ought to be.
Yeah, I'm with Mos Def on this one. If you're gonna make so much money off of not really saying anything, who's it really gonna hurt to start saying something? Must everything be about pussy, Drake? Let me know what you're thinking in the comments. This has been Doing It for GP. Till next time.
I ain't gotta say shit, you already know how to take over. Immaculate, I'ma get a game